seen. That is a first. I've had technical issues before, but I have never had anything like that happen. So this is going to be two parts for today. I've already done my intro, but I'm going to do it again because this is going to be something that's going to be like an extra segment on the show. This is so strange. So let's start this a little bit again. So welcome to Tarot Tuesday, where I go live every single Tuesday and Friday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and I answer your questions. It's a lot of fun if you've never been here before. My name is Alison Wagner. I'm an intuitive empath, tarot reader, and psychic. I read and feel into the energy of the cards. So again, the previous video locked up. It was very strange. Never had that happen before like that. You can visit my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. Link is in the description below, and that's where you can read a little more about me. I studied literature, philosophy, and classics way back when, because originally I was going to be a professor or an attorney, actually. And then I decided that I didn't want to do that. I'm really an entrepreneur because I had my first business at 13 and a half. And I've been doing this for a long time, which is why I teach manifestation. So that's a long time. I just turned 59 on September 8th, which is why I have the birthday special going too. You save 15% off all my 1-hour sessions. So again, visit my website. Go to Alison's birthday special, the birthday sale, I think is what she titled it for, my web designer. And that way you can go ahead and take advantage of that 15% off. So I'll read you the newsletter that we put out. Hello, everyone. September is my birthday month, and I want to celebrate with you. While Virgo season invites reflection, clarity, and soulful alignment, this special offer isn't just for Virgos. I know we're going into Libra season, so as a Virgo myself, this time of year holds deep meaning, and to honor my birthday, I'm offering 50% off all 1-hour sessions from September 8th to the 30th. That's a $38 savings. Whether you're seeking insight, guidance, or a moment to realign with your path, this birthday special is for everyone. You don't have to be a Virgo to partake in the sale. Here's what you can book. Live tarot reading. That's done over Zoom. So we do face-to-face. So you ask questions and I answer. And then there's also the pre-recorded where you submit your questions. A lot of people take advantage of that. People from around the world, different schedules, they just submit their questions and then I go ahead and do a pre-recorded session like what you see me do with the Zodiac videos, but it's for an hour specifically addressing your questions. And I can also do a general energy pool in addition to that. I'm going to see if anybody came over. Do I have a medical degree? No, I don't. Nope. And then let's see what else. I also do something called Messages from Your Loved Ones. This is a heartfelt session, blends mediumship with tarot, where I can reach out and get get messages from beyond. I have lessons that I do with tarot, manifestation, and raising your vibration if that's something that you need help with. And to receive your discount, just simply go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, go to birthday sale, and that's where the discount is. So go check that out. Again, that's only for bookings from the 8th until, hi, nice. I'm glad you can see me. That was bizarre. I checked my internet. It's still up. We do have a storm in the area, but it's not affecting me yet. But it's on its way. But I looked, so I don't know. I don't understand. Availability is limited and spots will fill quickly. So whether you're seeking guidance, eager to learn, or simply wish to celebrate this mystical season with me, I'd be honored to walk part of the journey with you with warmth, wisdom, and Virgo magic. Yeah, it's really crazy. That's the newsletter. You can sign up. You can go to my website, sign up for the free newsletter, book that personal reading. Missing person consultation is different because I take in all the information from, we're looking at police reports. We're looking at private investigative work. We're doing all kinds of stuff before I go and do that so I can really try and zone in on where your missing person is. That's where I use my psychic abilities for that. So that is something very different. That's not part of the 15% off. Go to the Learning Center on my website. That's where the 5-week manifestation masterclass is. It begins October 1st. So if that's something you're interested in, definitely sign up. Early bird pricing is going on right now, so definitely check that out. Online Tarot Masterclass is going to be a little delayed because of everything that's been going on, and I'm getting ready to travel in October. So that's something that's coming up. Also, check out Alison's picks, Dr. Amir Karim Skincare, Omnilux Red Light Therapy Mask, Rogers Hood Apothecary for Parasite Cleanse, Lymph Cleanses, Mold Cleanse, all kinds of stuff. Great stuff. Always remember, if you do that stuff, take the binder. Even if you don't use her products, whatever you're doing, take a binder. Very important. Skin Like Butter, great products. You can find me on YouTube, Rumble, and TikTok. Although I'm mostly on YouTube. I'm not into social media, so I'm actually gonna be hiring someone to do that for me. And then I'll be on Rumble and TikTok a little bit more. I go live, like I said, twice a week, Tuesdays and Fridays, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, answer your questions. And I do the occasional interview. I read for your sun, moon, rising, and Venus sign, all placements. You can join the channel's membership. It is awesome. Ruth is a member. The moderators are a member. I don't know if the moderators came over. I don't think they did. Ruth, you want to be a moderator? Let me see. I'm going to add you as a moderator. I was already thinking about it anyways. So if you like it, do it. If you don't like it, let me know and I'll take you off, okay? You know what? Good, because that is exactly what I use. Just make sure you take the binder with that, okay? Because I did the Mahoney for, I think it was like, I think it was 2 months in a row, and I'm getting ready to do it again, but you've got to take a binder. Even if you get it from Sprouts or a health food store, online, on Amazon, wherever, you've got to take it because it's so important to capture all that other stuff that's the die-off that's coming out. So that's something. What else to tell you? So for the membership, if you want to join, it's a great way to support this channel and to be part of this awesome community. Ruth is a member of this community. There's a lot of beautiful people that are part of this, and that is you get a monthly video. So the whole month of September, month of October, you get weekly videos that you get to vote on the topic. And I just put the poll out, so definitely vote if you're a member. And if you become a member, go and vote. And hit the notification bell when I go live. So especially if you're a member, you get to see when it comes out, because one of the things is when we do the member shout out, we find out, we see the little icon next to your name. We know you're a member, and guess what? Your name goes in the bowl. It is awesome. And then we choose, you know, it goes in here. I just do this, and then I randomly choose you, and look at Lisa Lalani. So sorry, Lisa Lani. And so that would be the person that would get to ask a question. Even if you pay for a question by donation and I pull your name, that means you get 2 questions in one show. That's the only caveat, is that it has to be for a member. Anyways, so that's coming out. Great thing to do. Complimentary question, hit the notification bell like I said. And don't forget, if you're having a good time tonight, do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe. It really helps the channel. It's free. So what else to tell you? Leave a comment for tonight's show, especially if it resonates with you, and let me know where you're watching from. I'm getting ready to travel. It's not just outside the country. I'm going to be traveling in the country too. And it's going to be a lot of fun. I'm super excited by this. Okay, great. It's going to be fun. Hi, Teresa. Nice to see you. Hi, Sharon. Yay. Hi, Heather. Nice to see you. I'm really glad you guys are here. Okay, so what else to tell you? So at the end of tonight's show, I'm going to do a general reading for the collective. So that's going to be for everybody watching live in the replay or whenever this video finds you. You can watch this in 5 years, and that's when that message is meant to find you. That is called divine timing. That's why I don't put dates on my stuff except for the members video, just so you know, hey, I'm doing this, I'm pulling the energy now. But I stopped doing that. I used to do it a long time ago, but I just don't believe in it. I just feel like whenever it finds you, it's meant for you. So that's something coming in. And I just want to say again, a special thank you to all my subscribers, my viewers, my clients. I love you guys. And this has just been a phenomenal experience. And I really appreciate your love and support. It really means a lot to me. Thank you. And what else to tell you? Here we go. We've got the guidelines. So the guidelines are for live tarot, 1 question per show, no bad language, okay? No 1 question per show. That way it doesn't become one person's personal reading, okay? We need to be able to expand it out. No bad language or topics. We need to keep it family friendly for YouTube. All right, so you can submit your question before or during the show, and they will be answered live. Hi, Ava. Thank you for making it back. I don't know what happened, Ava, since you're just getting on here. So I checked my internet when I ended that other show, and it's on. The storm is out. It's not far from me, but it's not where I'm at now. It's coming, but there's no reason for that to have happened. YouTube. So, yay, YouTube. Anyways, what else to tell you? So, no bad language or topics. If you do have an off topic, something that you want to go over, then book that personal reading and we can go over it then. It's not a big deal. So, submit your questions before or during the show and they'll be answered live. A lot of people are submitting their questions in advance. Different time zones, different schedules, or when they watch it live, they don't want to stress out and have to submit a question. It's already done and they can kick back and just watch. So that happens a lot. You can post your question on PayPal, Venmo, Stripe, $20 minimum. On SuperChat is a $30 minimum. And that's because YouTube takes 40%. And if you do PayPal or Venmo, put your question because it's going to be on the other show. I answered it. Did you not get it? Oh my God, it was incredible. Did you not see it? Oh, wow. Oh my God, the energy was phenomenal. Ava, did you not see it? Let me know in the chat. Oh my God, that's... what else to tell you? So on Venmo or PayPal, oh my God, it was incredible. Oh. I'm going to see if I can remember what the cards are. I'm channeling, so I don't always remember everything. I'll find it for you. Oh my God. Oh my God, I was in the zone. Oh my God, that was like one of my best readings I've ever done, and it fucking wasn't on camera. Oh my God. I'm not even kidding. That was like so fucking good. Oh my God. Okay, so here we go. Venmo, PayPal and Venmo. Put your question in the notes section and then I can copy and paste it or just look, you know, if it's live, I just look. You can also do Stripe, but what you need to do on Stripe is then you have to go to my website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com, go to the contact form and submit your question that way. It's an extra step. But that's because Stripe does not allow you to submit your question with it. They don't have a space on their platform for that. So, disclaimer, okay, this is for entertainment purposes only. I'm not a therapist. I do not give psychiatric, legal, financial, or medical advice. Someone had asked me in the beginning, am I a medical doctor? I am not a medical doctor. What else to tell you? So, I am going to be doing Ava's. Oh my God, Ava. I cannot believe that. Let me try and remember the cards. Oh my God. And that means even Linda didn't get hers either because I did Linda's next right after you. I'm just going to tell you, stuff like that fucking pisses me off. I'm just going to tell you that right now. That's the kind of thing that will piss me off as a person. I'm not laid back because I'm actually an intense person, but I can go with the flow, but something like that pisses me off. Okay, so let me see if I can find the cards. Page of Wands was one. The Hermit was the other one. And I'm not sure if I can remember what the other one is because when I channel, I don't necessarily remember. Okay, Page of Wands, Hermit. What was the other one? Let me see if I just recognize it by looking. There it is, Six of Wands. Okay, so this is what your cards were. Oh my God, Ava. It was so good. I was in the zone. Oh my God. Okay. Page of Wands, the Hermit, and the Six of Wands. Can you guys hear me and see me right now? Just want to make sure before I move on. Okay. Yep. Okay. Ava, you can hear me, right? Okay, great. All right, so Ava, so here we go. Oh my God, it was so good. So first card out, this is going to be that Page of Wands. This is you taking that first step. This is you taking action, and she's happy. This is a page. So we're looking at Page, Knight, Queen, and King. This page is all about you taking that first step, deciding what it is that you want, really deciding and then taking action. This is your energy because we're looking at action and everything is energy. That's one of the things that's coming in, taking that first step. But then we have the Hermit. I'm the Hermit. I know this card very well. This is about you doing some soul searching, maybe even having some dark nights of the soul. This is about your, we're looking at your love life. So this is you looking at everything in your life. This is a deep card. This is Virgo energy. I know it really well. So this is part of what you're doing. It's not just that you're looking at your love life, okay? You're looking at the big picture. You're asking the big questions. Who am I right here, right now? What makes me happy, right? How are my finances? How's my health? Because when you let somebody come into your life, and I mean like if you want to really open up your heart and have someone share your life on a deep, meaningful relationship, it affects every single aspect of your life. It becomes you and the other person. You know, you're both each other, but then you become this relationship. So they touch every aspect of it. So they're going to touch your finances, your health. They're going to touch your work, your retirement, location, relocation, traveling together. And even if you're alone, you're going to be on the phone calling them. Hey, I miss you. I love you. Right? So they affect everything because they are your other half at that point. So you have a lot coming in. One of the things this card is telling me is that you are looking out over everything. You're looking for this type of enlightenment because that's what Virgo does, and then you share it out. Part of what she is doing is this is a type of naked, non-contingent being on the verge of an existential void, and that's where you're at. You are looking out, and with your true naked self, this naked essence of soul, not literally naked as in the body, but we're talking about your soul, your inner being. It's like you are down to that bare, basic soul going deep. This is telling me that this is you going really deep within. You are asking the deep questions, and this is one of those energies where you need to have somebody that is your equal. You need somebody that is just as deep. You don't need somebody that is an emotional dwarf. You don't need someone that has the inability to commit, this lack of love, or they can't give themselves 100% to you. What I am getting when you're going deep with that Hermit energy, and especially with this victory and success, is that you're getting someone that is your equal or better than. So they will raise you up, and they will raise the bar even higher. That's the kind of energy that you are looking for. But this is you getting it clear in your head, because the Hermit goes within for answers. What is it that you want? And again, it's that naked, non-contingent being on the verge of an existential void that allows you to come to terms with a lot of things that are going on in your life. That is what you're doing. You are at an existential, I don't know, you're just at this precipice right now. And that's allowing you to really tap into these bigger ideas that are tied into your love life, because you really need somebody like that. But you are looking for the light in this void. You're looking for that light, and that's going to guide you. So it's you going within, and when we're looking at your love life and seeing what it is that really is loving and nurturing for you. And when you do, you've got this victory and success. This is victory and success after a struggle. That struggle is drama, okay? It's obstacles, it's strife. After everything you're going through and after soul searching, it's victory and success for you. It's a huge movement. It's big energy coming in. That's what's happening in your love life. Does that make sense? Hi, Sherry. Thank you. Hi, No Name. Oh my God, I'm so glad you guys are back. I couldn't believe that happened. It is. It's divine timing. Divine timing. All right. Thanks for your question. All right. Now we're going to go on to Linda. Okay. So, Linda. So we're going to do things earlier tonight because we are getting a late start. So it is 7:50, and that hiccup on the first session and now the second session. So I'm just going to ask everybody right now. We're going to do final call right now because it's already halfway through what would be the normal show. Yay, Ken. Yay, I'm glad you're here too. Good. So this is final call. So you know what that means? Members, if you have a question, we're going to do shout out too. So final call and members. So one of the things I'm going to do really quick. I'm going to go ahead and pull the names out and then put the names of the people that are actually here in. And so, oops, that fell in my lap. Okay, so we have Sherry is here. Ruth is here. And let's see, Ava's here. Ken is here. Okay, are there any other members here? And I will put your name on a piece of paper. So start sounding off in the chat. I'm going to answer a question while you guys are sounding off, and then the moderators will let me know. If I do not say your name, then definitely shout out again so in case we missed you. And then Sharon, yay. Okay. Thank you, Sharon, for that. I'm going to make sure I get that. Hi, Audrey. Nice to see you too. Okay, here we go. Let me get Sharon in here. All right, so Sharon is also in here. Great. All right, perfect. All right, so here we go. This is going to be for Linda. And just so you know, no name to the bowl. Thank you. I knew that. I saw no name earlier. Okay. Hi, Margaret. Nice to see you. Okay, so no name. I love that. All right, here we go. It's like a Kafka novel. All right, here we go. You're welcome. All right, here we go. So this is going to be for Linda. And you guys know, Linda asks a question every single show. She's been like one of my oldest clients, one of my first clients. And she has been asking a question every single show forever. Like Ava asks all the time too. All right, so here we go. And so does Radhika. Radhika's been asking it all the time too. So here we go. All right, so she says, hi, Alison. Love your lives and Pisces videos. General energy pull. Thank you, Linda. Okay, let's go ahead and start. This is going to be for Linda. We have the 8 of Cups. We have the 3 of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. Linda, a lot coming in for you. We've got the 8 of Cups, the 3 of Cups, and the Page of Pentacles. So what this is going to say is, this is you walking away. This is you pursuing something that really is near and dear to your heart, something that makes you really, really happy. This is you not being emotionally satisfied in your life right now, but you're doing something about it. You are going towards what you believe is making you really happy in your life right now. And you're loving it. This is you high vibing with other people. So this could be maybe a location, relocation, friends, family, strangers. It doesn't matter. You are vibing high. You're enjoying your life right now. And you're not settling. That's why you're walking away, to become emotionally satisfied. And that involves being in the company of other people. Then we have this Page of Pentacles. This is about you seeing opportunities coming in. Now, this is a page, so he's presenting you with an opportunity. That page is also talking about searching for knowledge and it's almost like a type of academic response to it. It's allowing you to really do some research to find out if this opportunity is right for you. So that could be getting a home, that could be a job, that could be location, relocation, finances. Maybe it's a type of investment coming in. Maybe it has something to do with your health, education. Maybe it's a meetup group you wanted to join. It's anything in the 3D. Maybe it's researching a coffee shop or a restaurant that you want to go high vibe with some friends. It's something that has an opportunity that's coming in for you. It's a beautiful energy, and that is there for you. All right. Thank you for that, Linda. I appreciate that. Okay. So the next question is going to be from, who is this from? Wait, where's the name? Tom from Seattle. Okay, so Tom writes, hello, Alison. Thank you for the private tarot lesson. You're welcome. That was a lot of fun. See, sometimes it helps you really hone that skill. So thank you for the private tarot lesson. And I love your lives and Scorpio videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I just booked a reading with you for next week. Fantastic. That's what it's there for. Take advantage of it. What does the universe want to tell me today? Thanks, Tom from Seattle. Okay, let's find out. All right. All right, so what does the universe want to tell Tom today? We have the Moon. We have the World card. And the Three of Wands. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. The Moon, the World, and the Three of Wands. This is really talking about you embracing the path that you're on. I think that this is you tapping into a really deeper spiritual path for yourself. We have the Moon here, and of course we've been going through this eclipse season the whole month of September, and that's an energy that's going to be carrying forth for the next 6 to 12 months, in addition to other astrological things that are coming up. So this is really you being in your emotions, going deep. See how she's in the water, she's underwater. I feel like you're going to go deep and you're going to be discovering things that maybe you're not aware of right now. And it's going to elucidate a lot of things in your life, especially your spiritual life path. That's the first thing that's coming in. Then we have the World card, and this is you walking through this beautiful portal. This is a lovely energy that's coming in around this for you, where one door closes and another door opens, and you're taking all of your knowledge and wisdom with you from the old life into the new life. This is you learning those life lessons. I do feel that part of what you're taking with you is part of the unknown. So, because I don't think that this is resolved. And so you're going to be bringing a lot of that energy with you, which honestly is making it very exciting and giving you this depth to explore about yourself. That's something that's coming in, because we also have this Three of Wands, which is the card of manifestation. You're calling something in. So you already know what you want. Now you're putting it out to the universe to start that manifestation process, because you can't get what you want until you know what you want. That is the Two of Wands. This is the Three. So to me, you have a new chapter coming in, and it's all about your manifestation, but you're bringing a lot of spiritual depth and mystery along with it, because you're exploring some very deep aspects of self. I think a lot of it are things that are actually hidden within you, and you might even find that this is going to be hidden psychic abilities, because we had the tarot session for lessons, and I do think that you're very psychic, and this is about you exercising that muscle. It is something that needs to be worked, because you use it or lose it. And then if you keep working it, you get stronger and stronger and stronger until you become a world-class psychic or tarot reader, or whatever arena you're going into. This is you using that. That's what I see. That's what the universe wants to tell you today. Thanks, and I look forward to seeing you in your session. All right. So what else to tell you? So let me go ahead and check on PayPal, because again, guys, this is a little weird, because something happened with the original sign up that we were doing on the YouTube channel. So let me log into PayPal and see the questions that are coming in. Hold on. So if you're just getting here, this gives me a great opportunity to just remind you that the birthday sale special is going on right now. Let me go to, I'm logging to all three of them at the same time. So it just takes a minute. It asks me if I'm a human. It makes me jump through hoops. All right. And let's go back. All right. Okay. So we do have a couple of them that came in. So this next one is going to be from Lydia from New Jersey, and she writes, "Hi, Alison. This is my first time asking a question. Welcome. I love your videos. I learned so much. I watch them all." Oh, thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I appreciate that. I put a lot into it. I hope you guys can tell that. My husband recently passed away, and I want to know if he is here with me, and does he have a message for me? Thanks, Lydia from New Jersey. Okay, let's find out. All right, here we go. So this is for Lydia. Is your husband here with you, and does he have a message? Okay, let's find out. We have the Six of Swords, we have the Nine of Wands, and we have the Page of Swords. So he's definitely transitioned, but he is here with you, but he's not in a comfortable position. So we've got the Six of Swords, the Nine of Wands, and we've got this Page of Swords. So why I say that is he's definitely transitioned, because this is the card of travel. This is the card of leaving trouble behind and going on to a calmer time. This is him transitioning into a different state, which would be death. Excuse me. So he's definitely done it. He did not want to go, but he is going. I do feel that these connections are to you in this realm, like he's sending messages to you. So I do think that he is with you, and he's also reaching out to you. He does have messages for you. He is not happy. This is the card of Nine of Wands. This is that wounded warrior energy, that kind of burnout. I feel that how he left this life is not how he chose to go out. Like, I feel like it was an accident, like a car accident, a boating accident, something where it was sudden and unexpected. And I do feel like he's kind of stunned by that. And he did not want to leave. I feel like he's left you too early is kind of what he's saying. And he really wants to come back, but you see that face? He can't. So he's watching you from a distance, but he's not happy. Do you know what I mean? He's just watching, and he's just kind of like, wow, like that was it? That's all I got in this life? I wanted more time. That's the, and I'm not laughing to be mean. I'm just like, this is his energy that's coming through. Like, it happened way too fast. We do have this with the Page of Swords. The message that he's telling me to tell you is a couple of things. One, he wants you to be a little more curious and inquisitive in what I feel is some contract that you're looking over right now. This is really telling me that there's something that you're doing, and I don't know if it has to do with real estate, like selling your home, or with some like financial documents or something, but he wants you to be way more investigative than he feels that you are, that there's something that you're missing. And that could mean that something's going on behind your back that he's trying to call your attention to, or maybe that something that there is a mistake in the paperwork and he sees it from his perspective and where he is standing, where you don't see it. And maybe, let's face it, maybe a financial advisor is lazy. I had a realtor one time when I was selling a house. I usually sell the homes myself, but I did hire someone because Florida is a different beast because it's scam central. So a lot of people don't want to do for sale by owner here because they're afraid. So you almost have to hire a realtor. So I did. And when I saw the contract that my own realtor drew up, and I liked him, he's not a dumb guy, but it was sloppy work. There were details in it that he put in that would have cost me so much money, because he didn't pay attention to what he was. Oh, sorry, I checked the wrong box. Oh, wow. I hope you have insurance, because I'm going to sue the shit out of you. So it's one of those things where it's like you really need to pay attention to the details of some type of a contract that's coming in. This is you being a detective and really seeking out a lot of the details in it, and you might even need to get a second opinion. So there's something. He's not sending you a love message. There's no cup energy here. There's nothing like that. He's really trying to protect you. That's the message that's coming in. So this is telling me that he's really trying to protect you from beyond, like a beautiful, good husband would. He wants to look out for you still. He's still your protector. All right. So Lydia, thank you for your question. I love that for you. Thank you. Okay. So we had, I think I saw Sharon, post a question. I have to scroll back. Let me find it. Okay, so I don't see your question, Sharon. So can you go ahead and post it again in the, here it, wait. Okay, that's the 20. Oh, where are you? Desired, okay, isn't an option, no worries. Yeah, that is, you have to, like, I think do a custom or something on it. That's on YouTube's. So let's see. Okay, so Sharon, what is your question? Sent twice. Okay, it is silly. If you have time, a message from my spiritual guides. Of course I have time. Okay, let's go ahead and do this. Okay, let's get some messages for your spirit guides. Okay. And that's just it, everybody. If you don't know what to ask, just say, what does the universe want to tell me today? What do my spirit guides want to tell me today? Will I find love this year? Whatever it is that you're looking for, or a new job, or how are my finances? Because I know sometimes people don't know what to ask. So it's whatever is like that burning question, or just see what comes in the universe. Because I always ask for your best and highest good. And what does the universe want to tell you today? So what is the most pressing thing you need to know? All right, so what do your spirit guides, what messages are from your spirit guides? This is for Sharon. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the Six of Swords. So we have the Fool. Wow. We have the Eight of Pentacles, the Six of Swords, and we have the Fool card. What this is saying is that, you know, this is your self-mastery. This is your paying attention to details, all the work that you put into your life right now, and all the different aspects, because it's Pentacles. So we're looking at all the work you put into your finances, your health, work, retirement, relationships, whether it's romantic, platonic, your pets, your kids, whatever, any type of relationship. And you're looking at location, relocation, travel, education, everything in the 3D, even like the restaurant you want to go to, right? This is you paying attention to that detail, having that type of self-mastery. That is the first card out. Then we have the Six of Swords. This is the card that's talking about going from troubled waters to calmer waters. And that is your emotions. But this is also a swords card, Six of Swords, but it's on emotions. So it's the mind and the emotions tied together. This is the card of travel. It's leaving baggage behind. It's moving on to a calmer time in your life. I think all your hard effort and energy and attention to detail and all the work you've put into everything is allowing you to move on to a calmer time in your life, which leads to the Fool. This is you having this new journey, this next chapter in your life. This is the first card of the major arcana. It's the 0. That major arcana is a big sweeping energy that takes place over months and years, whereas the minor arcana are the day-to-day activities and your routines. This very first card is saying that you've closed a door behind you. You've left it in the past. You're going on to a calmer time, a more enlightening time. And then we've got this amethyst, and that crystal that she's holding, that wards off negativity. That's why you see a lot of tarot readers and a lot of people in general. You don't have to be a tarot reader. You can just be a beautiful soul. And you'll have the amethyst. Where's my amethyst when I need it? You'll have amethyst around you. I love those little crystals. And then I've got one of my big boys here. And then you'll have stuff like this. And that's going to allow you to fight off the negativity. Do you have to have crystals? Of course not. But they're lovely. Who does not love it? And I think it really does work when you put your intention into it and you feed that crystal and you nurture that energy. Everything in this universe is energy. You put that into it and watch it expand. For me, I do it as in, you can tell I'm a psychic for the light side, right? There's a lot of dark tarot readers out there. And you choose what it is that you want. I choose the light. I choose the light. I can choose the dark. I have free will. I choose to high vibe and be on the light side, and I go away from the dark. I can read for anybody. I read for the dark and the light. Both types of people come to me. That's just the nature of what I do, and I have that position of neutrality. But we're talking about you, and this is what the guides are saying. You're warding off negativity. This is something that's coming in for you on your new journey. This is allowing you to really put that out there. You're not allowing this chapter of your life to include negativity. That means you might have released people, places, things, old versions of you that don't resonate anymore. You know, maybe you thought about something one way and new information comes in and that's just not resonating anymore what you used to think, because new information has made you look at it this way now. So you just release that. It's no big deal. We do it all the time. This is you stepping into this new you. This is the new chapter, doing it without a care in the world. See how she's going to step off that cliff? Oh my God, it's gorgeous. Then you go through that whole cycle and you end with the world, and that world card is when one door closes, another opens. I'm saying that because this is a big opening. That tells me that you've already closed a door in some aspect of your life, and this new one is open. That's what your spirit guides want to tell you. Embrace this new chapter in your life and keep the baggage behind you. You've already released it. This is literally when you're crossing this boat. She doesn't have luggage in the boat. You're not bringing emotional baggage or any other baggage with you. You're doing that release work, release, release. Beautiful energy, Sharon. That's what the universe wants to tell you, your spirit guides. I got to check for answers. Hi, Audrey. Nice to see you. I'm just checking in. Hi, Amy. Nice to see you. The moderators can answer that for you because I'm normally reading. I know that's just one of those things. All right, so I'm just going to scroll a little bit. All right, I will go ahead and check. Let's see. I know that there was another one that came in through Venmo too. So let's see. I was doing the super chat. Okay, let me refresh Venmo before it times me out. Yes, it did not time me out. Great. That is crazy when it does. Okay, so give me a second. Okay. All right, so we have 2 over here on Venmo. So this is going to be from, all right. So I know you said I can call you Zena, right? Okay, so this is going to be from Zena, and she writes, Alison, you are fabulous. Oh, thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. I went out with a guy once. We talked on the phone several times. He thinks we're in a relationship. I don't feel anything, but yet I don't want to make the wrong mistake. So what does the universe want me to know about this? Okay, so you went out with a guy once. You talked on the phone several times, and he thinks you're in a relationship. Okay. All right. Here we go. What does the universe want to tell you today? All right. Put that over here. All right. What does the universe want to tell you today? We have the Hierophant, 7 of Swords, and the 8 of Pentacles. Okay, so we've got the Hierophant, the 7 of Swords, and we've got the 8 of Pentacles. So what this is telling me is that you need to find your happy spot. You need to, this Hierophant is your faith, loyalty, and commitment to you and to your spirituality. If you don't feel anything, you don't feel anything. And it's that simple. This is you feeling something. Look how happy he is. He's feeling it. To me, this is love. Pink and gold energy for me is, because I've had it twice, having a Christ consciousness experience. To me, this is exactly what it looks like. That just floods in and that's it. So for me, he's having a Christ consciousness experience, going all the way up to source. So if you're not feeling it, you're not feeling it. It doesn't mean he's a bad person, you're a bad person. You're just, it's not there. The chemistry isn't there. We have the 7 of Swords. This is a card of strategy. This is also a card of something going on behind your back. So this would be you maybe setting some boundaries. That might be a discussion that needs to take place. Hey, it's moving too fast, or I just don't feel anything yet. You know, I think you're a great person. And I'm just going to tell you what I would also say. Either have that discussion over the phone, and if you have it in person, you do it. You don't know this person, do it in a public place and take separate cars, because you do not know how somebody is going to respond. If he is already assuming that you are in a relationship and you've only been on one date and you've talked on the phone, that should be a red flag. He can say he likes you, but to step over, and again, I would have to get more details on that, but that just tells me That's someone that's overstepping a boundary. It's up to you to set that boundary and to correct that, because it needs to be that communication going on. If that person thinks that way and you're not correcting it, then they're thinking that you're agreeing to it and that you're going along with it. So that's reinforcing that they think it's kind of a relationship, that you're a thing. And it could be that it's exciting and fun, but, just say, I don't want to use the word relationship yet, or however it is that you want to do that. But that's something that you need to kind of establish that. Because this card, I'm just going to say, this is the card of strategy. This can also be something going on behind your back. This could be gossip. This could be, we just don't know people, and people are crazy nowadays. And I'm not trying to scare you, but that's the reality that we live in. People have lost their minds recently. It is weird. So I would be very careful. I'm not saying there's anything wrong with them. I'm just saying, go in with your eyes wide open in 2025, and we're going into 2026. And set the boundaries and see how he responds. If he gets really upset, then that might symbolize that there's like a control issue or something going on. Anyways, that's something that's really coming through. And I say that because of this card. Then we have the 8 of Pentacles. This is paying attention to all the details. This is your self-mastery, but this is paying attention to all those details. You'll hear me say, dot the I's and cross the T's. This is saying, look for any red flags. That's what it's saying. Use your observation skills. Use your self-mastery. This is not letting your emotions overtake you. This is you looking at the reality of what's happening in the situation in the earthly realm. So this is you looking at his behavior, looking at nonverbal language, looking at the verbal language that's being chosen. Really taking a good hard look at it and see it for what it is. Paying attention to the details is that card. Are you seeing red flags? Is this person controlling? Are they a narcissist? Are they a sociopath? Do they have the capacity for love, or do they just know what to say and what buttons to push? Are they a professional dater? Because that means they're a really good manipulator. So you're looking at those questions. That's what's coming in for you. I hope that that helps. All right, thank you for your question. All right, so then the next one is going to be from Amy Fox, and then we're going to come over and I'm going to pull a member, and so that way we can go ahead and answer the member question next. So anybody that's a member, definitely sign off, okay? And then we'll go ahead and put you in the bowl. We'll do one final check, okay? All right, here we go. Yeah, because you don't know how someone's going to respond. Do it in a public place, and then make it so that, maybe you're parked in a, like, let's say it's a restaurant, you're parked in a different area, and you don't want that person to follow you home in a car. I mean, people, you just, you don't know him yet. You don't know him. And, you want to know someone really good. I'm just saying, just from one person to another, be very, very careful. Okay. All right. So the next one is from Amy Fox. Will I find love soon? Okay, let's go ahead and find out. We have the 6 of Swords. We have the 4 of Swords. And we have the 6 of Wands. Okay. So we've got 6 of Swords, 4 of Swords, and we have the 6 of Wands. So no cup energy. However, victory and success. So what we're looking at is the 6 of Swords. This is you going on to a calmer time. So you might have just gotten out of a relationship or stormy parts of your life. This is you leaving troubled waters behind and going on to a calmer time. That's allowing you to breathe. This is telling me that maybe you are ready now to allow love into your life. This is water, so it's going to be emotions, but this is swords. So this is an intellectual and emotional movement. So this is really telling me that you're ready. You're ready to transition into a loving relationship. We also have the 4 of Swords. You've really meditated on it. So this is This card is telling me that you've gone within. This is about you. Maybe you took a break from dating, from a previous relationship. This is going within and also meditating on what it is that you want and what you don't want. What are your must-haves? What are your deal breakers? And also knowing yourself, this, because you're going within with this energy. What do you bring to the relationship? Because you need to know your worth and value. You also need to know that you are worthy and deserving of love and to love yourself. Because when you are able to do those things, then you're able to attract that loving relationship to you. Because there's a lot of beautiful men and women out in this world. We just need to get them together. But they're out there on both sides. Like a lot of women say, I can't find a man. Well, they're out there. Maybe you're not going to the right area, but they're definitely there. And the men are saying the same thing. They're definitely there. I talk to a lot of you. So this is you going within, looking for those answers so that you can take that with you to see what it is that you're looking for. That way you don't settle. Once you know your worth and value, your strengths and your weaknesses, what you bring to the table, when you meet in a relationship, you're sitting there and you know you're worthy. And when you're going on a date with these individual people, you know who resonates with you and who doesn't and why. Maybe somebody is an underachiever and you're an overachiever. And if you know that, if you didn't know that, but because you know that that could be a really great person, but they're not for you because you want a fellow overachiever. Right? You want to be a power couple. It's that kind of energy. You need to know yourself. This Six of Wands is victory and success after a struggle. I think that you have gone through a struggle prior, and maybe you even took a time out for yourself, and now the victory is coming in. Again, there's no cup energy. It's not love, but I think that this is victory and success in you getting ready to find love again. But that's just telling me that when you're overcoming these obstacles, it's definitely coming in for you. So will you find love soon? Yes, you absolutely will. And look how happy you are. You're going to find the love that you're looking for. That is beautiful. Thank you, Amy, for that. I love that for you. All right. So I'm just going to refresh one more time before it times me out. And let me come back here. Okay. All right, so there is, where is it? Hold on. Let me pull it up. Okay, so this is going to be from Radhika, and she also submits a question each week. I'm going to check the chat really quick. It is. Love's in the air. It truly is. You guys know I'm manifesting in my soulmate too, so it's definitely in the air. All right, here we go. So this is, hi, Alison. I hope you are well. I am. Thank you. I hope you are too. I am looking forward to our session later this week. Me too. It's going to be a lot of fun. I really enjoyed listening to the members only video posted yesterday, and the daily readings are always a great way to begin my day. Thank you, God. So much flattery. Oh my God, it gets you everywhere. You know that. So then she says, my question for today is, what does my higher self want me to know today? Thanks so much. Lots of love, Radhika. Okay, Radhika, let's find out. All right, so what does your higher self want you to know today? I'm enjoying the dailies too. It's a lot of fun. Okay, here we go. What does your higher self want you to know today? Queen of Cups, King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. Wow, all court cards. So, oh my God, Lynn is here? What? Oh my God, I can't believe it. Okay, so we've got the Queen of Cups, the King of Pentacles, and the King of Swords. All right, we missed you tremendously. I'm glad you're here. You're welcome, Amy. Does that make sense? Does that resonate? So this is for Radhika. She has the Queen of Cups. Radhika, they want you to know that you are a very beautiful, loving, nurturing individual. And this is about self-love and self-care and you taking care of yourself. And then you're shining your light out to the rest of the world. This is your energy. You have this beautiful energy, this sphere of everything that's going on around you right now. You radiate love. That's what they want to tell you. Your higher self also wants to tell you that you need to know your worth and value, know your resources, and use them wisely. This is about you really stepping up to the plate and becoming the person you're meant to become. This is all the hard work, effort, and energy you've put into your life right now. And this is you allowing yourself to sit pretty. It's a beautiful, beautiful energy that's coming in. To me, this is really talking about you really becoming the best version of you at this point in your life. This is a really mature energy. We've got a queen and two kings. This could also be people in your life that are there to also help you. Maybe somebody has a lot of resources that can help you in your personal life, in your business life. That is something that it could even be a confidant, someone that you can confide in or get advice from. That's something that's coming in, and it's that maturity of thought. And then we have the King of Swords. This is really your higher self saying, think about things that you're doing right now. Take in as much information as possible, synthesize it, so put it together and make the smart, rational decision that's coming in. I do feel that it's kind of like your heart, the earthly realm, and your thoughts. So for me, it's like this mind, body, soul connection, but you're grounding it here in the 3D reality. So for me, this can be not just maybe people around you and you yourself, but it's like your higher self is saying, tap into this energy that you have. This is you really being expansive, knowing who you are, and all of this energy that's around you. That's all that love. You just radiate this positivity and this love right now. So this is you having this maturity to see your relationship to the outside world. In the Pentacles, your relationship to your environment. And with this King of Swords, your relationship to the outside world, making smart, rational decisions, using analysis, using your mind, getting clarity. It's huge. Standing in your truth. It's huge. And doing it from the heart. That's what your higher self wants to tell you today. Thank you, Radhika. Sending you lots of love. All right. So now we're going to answer a member's question. And Radhika, I'm going to put you in the bowl since you are here. Lynn, you are here. We love you. I'm so glad you got to show up. Oh my God. So here we go. Is Radhika actually in the chat? I want to make sure. I didn't see her name. Radhika, no. Okay. So this is who we have. We have Sharon. We have Ava. We have Ruth. We have Sherry. We have Ken. And we have no name. Is there anybody else that I'm missing that's a member that's here live right now? Jody's here. Okay. I didn't see Jody. Okay. Hi, Jody. Glad you're here. I didn't see you. Because, you know, I can't really look at all the chat, but I didn't see you. So Lynn is not a member. Hi, Jody. Great. Nice to see you. Are you Lynn? Are you a member? No, Lynn's not a member. Okay. So any other members? This is a shout out because I'm going to go ahead and choose a name. Anybody else? Okay. Nope. Lynn's not a member. Not yet. All right. Definitely go ahead and sign up. You get access to all the other stuff. Oh my God. I love you, Lynn. You'll probably be sick of me. Oh my God. Here we go. Okay, so I'm going to just fold them up because I don't want them to stick together. All right, so we've got all these right here. La, 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 la. La, 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 la. Okay, I'm choosing one. This is going to be no name. Oh my God, how perfect. No name, because you haven't had a chance yet. All right, no name. Are you still here? Because you get to ask a question. So think about what it is that you want to ask, and I'm going to answer it live. Okay, that is for tonight. Now, if no name is not here, I will go on and choose somebody else. I love it. Hi, Led. Nice to see you. Okay. So next question. This is going to be from Adrian in Switzerland. Okay. Oh my God, good. You are here. Okay. So think of a question. You're welcome. So think of a question and then post it in the chat. I'm going to go over here and answer this question first while you're thinking of a question. Okay. Yep, go ahead and post it in the chat. I'm going to answer a question first, so that gives you time to type and to think about it and all that fun stuff. All right, so this next question is going to be from Adrian from Switzerland, and she writes, "Hello, Alison. Love your lives. I booked a reading for next week. I saw that. Yay." And then, what does the universe want to tell me today? Thank you, Adrian from Switzerland. Okay, let's go ahead and do it. All right, what does the universe want to tell Adrian today? I'm actually going to switch decks. Let's mix it up a little bit. All right. So let's do the everyday witch. This is such a sweet energy. I love this deck. Okay. Here we go. What does the universe want to tell Adrian today? We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Empress. And we have the Three of Pentacles. Beautiful energy. We have the King of Pentacles. We have the Empress. And we have the Three of Pentacles. So this is really talking about you sitting pretty. This king has been showing himself all day and in my personal readings with people and in my videos. It's really amazing. So this King of Pentacles is having your cake and eating it too. This is you living the good life. Everything that you've worked hard towards, this is going to be in every arena. We're looking at finances, your health, work, career, retirement, relationships, whether it's romantic or platonic, children, this is your pets, everything in the 3D and so much more. This is what's coming through in this card. Everything you've worked for, you've achieved, or at least you're on your way to it. But this is you enjoying the fruits of your labor, knowing your worth and value, knowing your resources, and taking time to enjoy yourself. Because at the end of the day, why are you working so much? You're working because you want to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You work because you want to be able to retire, right? You work because you want to go on vacation. You want to be able to do things with what it is that you're working for, which is money. Then we have the Empress. This is you enjoying your good life. This is you really stepping into this position of, so she's all four queens put together. Let's step back and say that. You have the King of Pentacles, and now you have all four queens. You're looking at the Queen of Pentacles, which is this king's queen. Sorry, I couldn't say, I said wife. So we're looking at the King and Queen of Pentacles, really. And then you're looking at the Queen of Cups, the Queen of Wands, and the Queen of Swords. What's coming in is that she has mastered each suit. This is when you're living your idealized life and life becomes easy. So you're having your cake and eating it too. Life is becoming easier. You're able to take time to smell the roses. She's also pregnant. The Empress is pregnant because she's ready to give birth to something. This could be you starting your own business. This could literally be you wanting to have a child to increase your family. This could be you giving birth to an idea. What if you're a creative artist? You're giving birth to something, or an entrepreneur, birth to something, a scientist, you're a creator. This is you really stepping into that energy with what it is that you want to create in your life for the better. Then we have this Three of Pentacles. This is that teamwork makes the dream work. This is you not doing it alone. While you have these beautiful energies, you're also working in the group with other people. All the time, no, you can be by yourself, but when you work with other people, it's with quality people doing quality work. And that's important because that builds a really strong foundation, which is why this card can also be the card of marriage, because you're looking at that strong foundation and somebody that wants to be part of a team, right? Not somebody that is just kind of barking out orders or, you know, on either side. That's not an attack on men. It can go either way. Some women are absolutely horrible. Don't get me wrong. So that is not what I meant. It's just that it's teamwork, not a boss. It's not that master-slave dynamic. You're looking at, you know, a shared life, a shared responsibility, not somebody telling the other person what to do. And again, I've seen women do that to men, so that's not what I'm saying. So it's that classic. So that's what the universe wants to tell you, Adrian from Switzerland. A lot of beautiful things coming your way, and really, whether it's quality friends or relationships, whether it's romantic, they're definitely coming in for you. Wow, thank you for your question. Okay, now I'm going to answer No Name's question, and that is going to be where? Okay, No Name, did you already post it? Let me scroll back. Okay, no name. Are you going to post it? I don't see. Okay, wait, hold on. Is that it? There we go. What habits or patterns should I release to move forward? Okay, let's find out. Okay. What patterns or habits should you release to move forward? Let's find out. I'm actually going to switch decks for that. All right, so let's do this one. All right, here we go. Here we go. This is for no name. We have the King of Wands. We have the Six of Cups and the Two of Pentacles. So real positive cards, really positive. You're welcome. And this is, so what habits or patterns should I release to move forward? So we've got the King of Wands, the Six of Cups, and the Two of Pentacles. So this is the king that always has his eye on the prize. These are really positive cards. This is about you keeping your eye on the prize and not giving up. This is using your will, your determination, your strength and courage to keep your eye on that prize and to go for it. This is a king that will always win the war, even if he loses a few battles along the way. So even if something might not go your way, you continue to go forward. You don't let that bog you down and be a distraction or put you in another trajectory. This is you staying the course on what it is that you want. You're not letting something throw you off track. This is you really using your charm and your charisma to get things done. This is you self-actualizing. So that's something that's coming through. The Six of Cups, this is that gorgeous card of childhood and nostalgia. And for me, and this deck is just, oh my God, it's so gorgeous. So this is really talking about going back to a time before any cynicism or bitterness touched your heart. Because when that comes in, so for example, let's say when we're younger, we're idealistic and we're really upbeat, and then we have a few bad things happen in life, and maybe it knocks us down for a while. It hurts the heart. And so what happens is that bitterness or cynicism, especially if you're a romantic and idealistic person, it comes up and it covers that heart. So that's a protective mechanism so that you're kind of like done being hurt. You just want to see things clearly, you're protecting your heart, and you're going to move forward in a different manner. That shut down an aspect of self. Then there comes a point when you need to go back to that. So you want to knock off the darkness of the bitterness and the cynicism. You can think of it like this black crust on there that crusts over that beautiful red heart. So that heart is a muscle. You need to work it, pump it, make it bright and strong and red, and get rid of the bitterness or cynicism and come back to your true, loving, authentic self. And that's something that's really coming in. And sometimes we have to go back to childhood to remember what that purity is of love. That's unconditional love, no strings attached. It's just, like, I love you, and just that's it. No strings attached. That's how I feel. That's what I think, kind of thing. And that's it. So it's going back to that time. So any bitterness or cynicism, it's working through that kind of energy and releasing that, not holding a grudge, not holding it back. Acknowledge some things that happened and just let it go. Don't let it control you. Don't give it power. Diffuse that power, right? Easier said than done. But when you do that exercise and you go through that, you're able to diffuse it, and then it allows you to just move on to the next chapter in your life with ease. Then we have the Two of Pentacles. This is you remaining grounded, stable, secure, and very balanced. You're balancing the aspects of your life. So this could be work and play. This could be work and family. This can be, retirement and taking care of the grandkids. This could be a lot of things, whatever it is you need to balance in your life. This could be, your finances and travel. Maybe you can't travel that much. Whatever it is for you, it's to remain grounded and balanced in this reality. So you're not losing sight. Your head is not off in the clouds somewhere. You're very much in the 3D, and that's allowing you to see very clearly. So that's what the universe wants to tell you. Does that make sense, No Name? That will help you move forward. . Just want to see. Okay. I'll wait and I'll look for a response in a minute. All right. So what time is it? What time is it? So we are going a little over tonight, guys, because I originally started on the main video and for whatever reason it locked up. It was the weirdest thing. I'm talking away. I did like one of the best readings for Ava because she posted a super chat. Nobody heard anything. I mean, it was great. It was spectacular. No one heard anything. So it's just one of those days. Thank you, YouTube. All right, so let's go on to the next question. Actually, let me come over here really quick. It just logged me out. All right, so if you want to submit a question, now is an excellent time to do it through PayPal, Venmo, or SuperChat, or Stripe. That's another one. All right, so I'm just going to come over here. I'm going to double check because I did have questions that were submitted in advance. All right, and Stripe. And let me refresh that. All right, here we go. So again, final call. So if anybody has a question they want to submit, now is the time to do it. All right, so this next one is from Tabitha, and she writes, "Hi, Alison, love your shows and my reading with you." Thank you, it was great. Just what the doctor ordered. Oh, I blew that. Hold on, let me read it. "Love your shows and my reading with you. Just what the doctor ordered." Thank you for the flattery. Sorry, I butchered that. "When will I find love?" Thank you, Tabitha. Okay, let's go ahead and take a look. So this is for Tabitha. When will Tabitha find love? Oh, I just saw a super chat come in. Wow, okay. I'll be right there. You'll be next in line. Okay, so this is for Tabitha. When will Tabitha find love? All right. Here we go. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Cups and the Hierophant. Ah, beautiful. We have the Seven of Swords. We have the King of Cups and the Hierophant. So what this is really telling me is that you need to be strategic about it. This card is really talking about you putting yourself out there, but in the right place at the right time. So I think like maybe your timing is off. So for example, let's just say you were going to a bar. So maybe you're going at like 3 in the afternoon versus maybe 9 at night, or you're going on a Tuesday when you need to be going on a Friday or Saturday. It's that kind of thing. It's getting your timing down. This is you being strategic. So timing, location, choosing the right location, not just, like let's say it would be the beach or the mountains, but let's just say it would be like, where do you think you would meet someone that you would have something in common with? Right? You're really having to think about it. Do a meetup group. Do whatever it is you think that you will have a higher success rate. Again, if you're in a smaller town, then guess what? If you've exhausted that dating pool, you need to go to the next town over or a bigger city to have a bigger dating pool. And you have to do the drive. You have to make the effort if that's really what you want. You have to increase your chances of meeting the right person, being very strategic. Then we have this King of Cups. This is you really being intelligent. This is you really going deep. So he has explored his emotions to a very deep level, this King of Cups. And he's also the most intuitive of all the kings. And he is over love, your emotions, your intuition, and your connection to source. And that is part of this reading, by the way. I haven't gotten to the Hierophant yet, but that's tying into you. So this is really saying you need to choose from your heart, but this is your relationship to your environment, choosing from the heart, choosing someone that is not an emotional dwarf. So because you are represented by this King of Cups, it means you have a lot of depth. So you need to make sure you're choosing someone that has equal emotional depth or more. And you have like all of it. So you're really looking for someone that has that capacity for real love. That's something that's coming in. So when will you find it? Timing's hard in the tarot, but what I'm going to say to you is that this is you not settling. Again, this is the Hierophant, faith, loyalty, and commitment. This is your faith, loyalty, and commitment to yourself and to real love. Again, you heard me say it earlier. This is what it looks like when you have a Christ consciousness experience. It is this, at least for me, it was this pink light and gold light that floods in, mostly pink. And it is that pure love and is otherworldly. You know it is not from this world. And there's no mistaking it. And this is what's coming in, and that's what he's experienced. This is the priest in the tarot. That priest is experiencing a Christ consciousness experience, and it's incredible. So for me, this is you holding out for real love. Someone that has emotional depth. Will you find it? Absolutely, but you have to be strategic about it, because I think that there's something about maybe your dating pool or where you're going or when you're going, which is why you have to be strategic about it. All right. Thank you for your questions. Sending you lots of love, and I look forward to our session. So I think, did you say we're having another one? No, the reading with you. Okay, somebody said that they were having another one, so maybe I misread that. Sorry, but yes, that session was a lot. Good stuff. All right. Thank you for your questions. Sorry, you guys know I'm channeling. That's what happens. All right, so there's a super chat over here, and then I'll get to Valerie's question. Okay. So this is from Amy. Okay, so Amy, do you have a question? Let me see in the chat. Hold on. Let me find you, Amy. Am I still taking questions? I am. Let me see if you've already posted it. Amy, hold on. Stay or go. Situation, not relationship. Okay. All right, so should you stay or go in a situation, not a relationship? Okay, let me just make sure I understand your, okay. Situation, not relationship. Okay, should you stay or go in your situation? Okay, let's find out. All right, this is for Amy. So should she stay or go in her situation? And I don't have any more details than that. Okay, so let's go. Should I stay or should I go? Not a relationship, a situation. Okay, here we go. Let's see what the universe wants to tell you. Here we go. We have the Eight of Pentacles. We have the King of Pentacles. And we have the Queen of Swords. Okay, we have the Eight of Pentacles, the King of Pentacles, and the Queen of Swords. So what this is telling me is that you've got a lot of self-discipline. This is you putting a lot of hard work, effort, and energy into something. You're looking at all the details because that work is something that you're taking a lot of pride in. To me, this is you having that kind of self-discipline. Maybe in your situation, you've put a lot of work into it and you're kind of asking yourself, has it paid off? Because we've got the King of Pentacles here, and he is really sitting pretty. Of the Pentacles, this is all your work that's gone into it, and this is you enjoying your good life, enjoying the fruits of your labor, knowing your worth and value, knowing your resources. So should you stay or go in a situation? This is, I want to just lead up to this first. This is really telling me that you have arrived, that whatever it is that you're striving for, you have a lot going for you right now. This is the King. This is a very mature outlook. This is you looking out over everything that's going on in the earthly realm in the 3D for you. Again, it's going to be relationships, whether it's going to be platonic, romantic, children, pets. You're looking at career and you're looking at retirement, finances, health, travel, location, relocation, education. So, and again, so much more, but that just examples of what's going on in 3D. So he has worked really hard to get here and he's enjoying his life. Now, when we're looking at your situation, the Queen of Swords has shown up. This is the Queen of Evaluation. You're really taking a good hard look at your situation and what it is that you should do. She's getting clarity for the first time, and I think some real clarity, allowing you to stand in truth, getting a bird's eye view. This is allowing you, when you look at this card, she is looking towards your future. So this is telling me that something has happened and it's you trying to get clarity. And I know you're asking the question too, but this is what's coming out of the cards. that you're trying to get clarity on should you stay or should you go. Now, the problem is that I don't see a negative for you to leave a situation. What this is telling me, maybe if you're bored, you know, but I feel like you have a lot. You have a lot of self-discipline, self-mastery. I think that you have put a lot of work into it, that you've achieved a lot. But if you're bored, then this is you looking to the future to try and do something else. Because she's really in this position of evaluating. Now, the Queen of Swords can also have an edge of cynicism in the sense of maybe she's been burned before with her heart in the past. And so that's why she has a critical eye when she's looking at things, whether it's a relationship or other areas of life. I know you said not a relationship, but she will use her critical thinking and have that edge. She can also put up protective boundaries with other people, but she is absolutely looking towards your future. I would say she's looking to leave, but it's not because of anything negative. I don't see a negative card here for you. I just want to make sure I say that. So to me, it would be like, you know, maybe you're bored because you have too much of a good thing, and that's not challenging anymore, or you just want to do something different, just to mix it up, just to have that thrill of doing something. Does that make sense? That's what the cards are saying to me. I'm just going to scroll. Okay, I'll look for a response in a minute. All right. Thank you for your question, Amy. I hope that helped. All right. The next one, and I'll look for your answer. The next one is from Valerie from Tasmania. All right. She says, Alison, love your show and dailies and Aries videos. Thank you. Flattery gets you everywhere. Well, I find love in the next year. Wow. What is it with this love? Love, love, love tonight. Okay. Let's find out. Valerie from Tasmania, Australia. You know what? I could have a second home there. I really could. I love it there. Just wonderful people. Oh my God. Just so great. All right. Let me see if Amy's responding. Yes, it makes sense. Okay, great. All right, here we go. So this is for Valerie in Tasmania. Will I find love in the next year? This is for Valerie. 7 of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. And we have the World card. Okay, we have the 7 of Wands. We have the 9 of Swords. And we have the World card. And this is just saying that really this is about you stepping into what it is that you want to do. This is you having a protective bubble around you, and this is allowing you to really put up a protective barrier. There might be people around you that don't understand what you're doing or that they want to stop you. Exactly, Sherry, lots of love in the air, but this is really telling me that you're putting that bubble around you. So will you find love? Yes, because if there's negative people around you, or if there's anyone around you that maybe is not of the same vibration, you're in your inner peace. You are in your peace, or you're in your bubble of love. That's allowing you to move forward and to go ahead and enjoy that. Then we have this 9 of Swords. This is about you having a never-ending nightmare. While you're in your bubble of love, you do have some thoughts that come up, some fears that come up. And I think that it's because I think you're worrying that you'll never find love. And I think that that is a horrible pressure to be under, because I think that these thoughts keep coming up, and I think that you keep worrying, and it could be, I feel like you're all alone in the world and you don't have any friends or family. And I feel that this is really weighing heavy on you, and that's one of the reasons why you want love, not only because everybody wants love for the most part, right? Whether it's going to be from a pet, or if you're single and you're comfortable with yourself, you still want a pet or something, love of your friends, right? Or family. It doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, but everybody wants love. And I do feel that you're alone, and that this is going to allow you to have to be able to open your heart up and to share your life with them. It's not putting pressure on them where like everything is going to be them, but it's opening your heart up to allow somebody in and to be able to shine in this bubble, even if there's people around you that maybe they're not of the same vibration. That could be coworkers, friends. It could be maybe people that you dated that it just doesn't, they don't resonate. It's not working out. Because we have this world card. This is you stepping through this portal. This is the next stage of your life. This is that beautiful transitional card where that one door closes behind you and another one opens. This is allowing you to walk into this next chapter, and that's what it is. Love is coming in. The next card is the Fool, and that is the next chapter coming in for you. It's right there. So your question is, will I find love in the next year? Absolutely. I am very comfortable saying that because you're right there. You're in your own bubble of love. See that beautiful pink energy? But it's your thoughts. So I would just work on it and not gaslight yourself, not over process in your head, not stress out, and just relax and let it happen. Let the universe deliver this person to you. You still have to do that effort by putting yourself out there and, going on dates and stuff like that. But don't worry about it. It's going to happen when it's going to happen kind of energy. But wow, that's beautiful. Thank you for your question. All right. Yeah, let's bring in love. Exactly. We need a lot of it. A lot of it. Oh my God, that's fantastic. All right. So let's see. We did the members and Lynn, really darn. Okay, so what I'm going to do is, because it is late, let's go ahead and do the collective reading. All right, so this is going to be for the collective. Everybody watching live in the replay or whenever this video happens to find you. Okay, so here we go. What does the universe want to tell everybody today? All right. We have the Page of Swords. We have an Ace. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And the Moon. Wild. Okay. We have the Page of Swords. Don't say that, Jody. We have the Ace of Pentacles. And we have the Moon card. Okay, so this is really saying, everybody, this is you being curious, looking for clues and answers in your life right now. This is something that you should be doing right now. Be curious, be excited, really start looking at things, investigating things. Be curious about what happens in life. That's swords, thoughts, words, ideas. Be excited about something. If you're bored and apathetic, if you're not excited right now, find something that's interesting, right? If you start reading a book and it's horrible, put it down. Go ahead and find something else that's more exciting. Find a better novelist. Find them. They're out there. Maybe you have to go back to pre-1970, but there's definitely some really good books out there. Then you have to go to the Ace of Pentacles. I love this. This is literally a gift and blessing from the universe and a new beginning, like all aces are. This is giving you the opportunity for a new beginning in the 3D. Wow. Eclipse season, out with the old, in with the new, and Virgo season. We're going into Libra, but Virgo season, because I'm a Virgo, I'm going to say this. We're looking at health, work, service to others, right? Follow your inner joy, follow your path. This is a new beginning, out with the old, in with the new kind of energy because of the eclipse. I say that because we also have the moon here. Okay, so Virgo, a lot happening. Libra, a lot coming in for Libra also. So this is really tapping into maybe doing a lot of things that are right, standing in your integrity. But this is in the 3D with that Ace of Pentacles. So we're looking at relationships, looking at career, retirement, finances, your health, all those areas that are going to be affected by that. Maybe you want a new beginning in your health. Why wait for the new year? Do it now. Maybe you want a new beginning in finances. Maybe, you're learning about cryptocurrency. Maybe you're learning about real estate investment in a foreign country. You're doing different things to go into different arenas. You're taking that new beginning, that new chance even. Then we have the Moon card for everybody. So this is about you getting in touch very deeply with your emotions right now in eclipse season. So eclipse season, like I've been saying, it's going to affect us for the next 6 to 12 months. This month has been eclipse season month, but you're going to feel those energies in addition to all the other astrological events that are going to be coming up. So this is you exploring yourself, your emotions. Do you like where you're at in your life right now? Are you happy? Are you exploring some unforeseen things that are coming in? Maybe some unknown. Maybe you've buried some traumas and maybe you're doing shadow work. A lot of people are doing different things. This could be you just getting back on your life path and getting that clarity, because this moon can also represent a lot of illusions. And maybe because of the eclipse season, now you have a lot of clarity on things that were not clear before. And that's allowing you to make smart, educated decisions for yourself. Because at the end of the day, it's how you move through your life. You want to avoid as many obstacles and mistakes as you can because they're painful. They're emotionally painful. They can be financially painful. They can do a lot of things. They can be physically painful. So this is really putting that out there to the universe, because this new beginning is right here with the Ace of Pentacles. And that is a golden opportunity. All right, everybody. That's what the universe has for you for today. And as always, if you could, do me a favor and like, share, and subscribe, and leave a comment if this resonates with you after the video post, not just in the chat, but on the actual video itself. It really helps out the algorithm for YouTube. All right, everybody, sending you lots of love. Thank you for being here today. Jody, Ruth, Ava, Sherry, Lynn, Ken, and I hope I'm not leaving anybody out. No name, of course. That was so cool for your question. And Amy, thank you for being here and for showing your love and support. Sharon, just want to see everybody else. Sherry, of course. I think I said your name, Sherry. I was thinking. I see visuals. You know I'm channeling. Okay. Growy, nice to see you. Helen. And everybody else. I can't scroll back and see everybody here. All right, everybody. Sending you lots of love. Bye for now. See you next time. Don't forget, if you'd like to book a reading with me to take advantage of that 15% off is going to be good from the 8th until September 30th. And for the Manifestation Masterclass starting on October 1st, definitely get in touch with the early bird pricing special on the website, ancientoakpsychicarts.com. All that information is in the link in the description below. All right, everybody. Lots of love. Bye for now.